Tom Cruise Top Gun, actors' extreme training in the film set. The United States spent $67.4 million on each Boeing FA-18 Super Hornet, the current standard issue fighter plane for the Navy. Don't think you can save money by buying in bulk, of course. Not that that price is per plane. To anyone with even a modicum of critical thinking skills, the fact that Tom Cruise, Miles Teller and company didn't actually fly the planes and helicopters seen in Top Gun Maverick should come as no surprise at all. I mean, come on, it could be true. Sure, it fits the description. Just pure cinematic beauty right there, baby. Stay tuned to our channel and let's get into the video right away. Tom Cruise learned the hard way in the original Top Gun how physically demanding the face-melting forces of rapid flight can be. On his first test run, he rocketed up to double the speed of launching astronauts, and he hurled inside his oxygen mask. Cruise insisted they take to the skies, although in the role of passengers and not pilots, so while they may not have pressed the accelerator or used the joysticks. He prepared the cast of Top Gun by putting them through rigorous pre-production training. As they progressed from tiny prop planes to actual F-18s, they learned not to fly the things, but rather how to effectively alleviate the adverse effects of jet flying. The purpose of this 3-month boot camp was to prevent widespread motion sickness. But it did the trick. There was never a time on Top Gun where they had to delay or stop filming because anyone felt sick, recalls Kevin LaRosa II, the film's aerial stunt coordinator. They sat down with LaRosa for a little under an hour, and he spilled the beans on everything that went down during the production of Top Gun 2. Top Gun Maverick's first cardinal rule. The airborne sequences had to look real even when they weren't, and first and foremost, everything has to be genuine. However, not all the planes they used in the film are easily accessible in the United States or are even flyable there, and yet they show their aircraft flying. Here's the other rule. There must always be an aircraft in front of the lens, though a subject aircraft may be used in its place. Then the visual effects team comes in and adjusts the colors and textures to make it look like a completely new plane. It's just a digital reskin of a real fighter, and the beauty of that is that the viewer will know there's an aircraft out there because the vapor will be real and the flight dynamics will be true. When it comes to CGI aerial views, what did you use? Authentic planes are always used, he said. In fact, that would involve the actors sitting in the real cockpit. All their actors had to be on set for every take. Thus, they are literally giving it all they've got when delivering these monumental performances. The production team put in a lot of time and effort to create an in-cockpit IMAX camera setup so the actors could perform those stunts. Tom Cruise had a big hand in designing and implementing this system. They got them started in Cessna 172s, which are great tiny single-engine planes for learning to fly. The actors gained a sense of place and a foundational knowledge of aviation, including where to look and where to move their hands and arms, and the functions of the various gauges. To maneuver, touch down, and take off. When they were ready, everyone was moved up to the extra 300. People would have seen planes like this at the Red Bull air races and other stunt exhibitions. It's a single-engine, piston-driven airplane that can draw a lot of G's and turns quite sharply. Their G-strain could be improved by this section. Next, they jumped into an L-39 Albatross, a Czechoslovakian fighter trainer plane imported to the United States due to its accessibility, agility, and overall fun factor. The purpose of this was to teach the cast how to handle extreme G-forces. By the time they finished this course and moved on to the F-18s, this took place over multiple regions of Southern and Central California and over the course of 3 months. Even someone as critical can see that the characters in Top Gun Maverick portray actual naval aviators. The Cinejet platform is something that everyone dreamed up. In the past, jet-based platforms only had access to partially stabilized camera equipment, so any wing movement while piloting the plane would have ruined the photo. It was quite challenging for the aerial director of photography or camera operator sitting in the back of the plane to stabilize any emotions. The Cinejet completely dampens vibrations in the gimbal. That plane will remain perfectly steady no matter what he does while in flight. You may now be direct and forceful with the camera, putting the viewer right in the path of the afterburners. So is it important to go such lengths? Let us know your thoughts of the space provided below. As for me, I'm calling it a day. We hoped our video was entertaining for you, and remember, we can't do this without you, our fans, so please subscribe to our channel to see even more of our videos.